Hello everyone, today we will be learning about arrays and objects. So let's make two columns first. First we will be learning about object. So what are object? Object are basically variables. My object, but it can contain more than one data. For example, let me change the object's name like identifier, and now I'll give three values: name, which will be a string, and then age, which will be a number, and name, age, and what can we define? Role, which will also be a string. You must be thinking what's the use of this object. Basically, it is used to store a set of data. Now let's learn how can we access the name of the person. So now we'll try console.log and person. What happens if I console.log person? Let's see. You can see that we got our object over here, which has our name, age, and role. Now let's go to our VS Code, and what if I only want to access name? For that, I'll have to do person dot name, and now I'll save this. So you can see that I got Priyanshu logged in my console. So by the same way, we can access age and role, all three. Now I save it. You can see that I got all of this, whatever person contains. And now here we can add one more thing, like let's add something like team. I'll have to add a comma and then name. It is the name of the team. Let's take static, and now let's take team size 19, and now define one thing more: role. My role is front-end developer. Okay. Now what if I want to access my team name? For that, I'll first of all remove this, and then I'll do this. Then I'll go to team, and then I can access name. So this is it. And by same I can access team size, and by same I can access role. Let's see. Priyanshu static 19 front-end developer. So this is all about objects. Now we'll learn about arrays. Array is also a variable, but it is used to store multiple values. Let's try creating an array. Const myArray is equal to, array is created by square brackets. So this is an empty array. What if I try logging this to my console? First of all, I'll comment out this and I'll save this. Now you can see that we have got an empty array over here. Now let's try adding some values. First of all, I'll add something like, let's try adding HTML, and then CSS, and then JS. Okay. And now if I save this, I get my array in my console. I'll get my array logged in my console. Now, what if I want to access one thing in my array? Like I want to access CSS. For that, I'll have to use square brackets again, and I'll have to add a value over here. Value in the form of number, so that I can access the data on that specific point. Here I'll add 1. What will be the result if I add 1? Will it be HTML? Comment down below. And if you don't, I'll save and I'll show you. You can see that it is CSS. This is because arrays start with 0 1 and then 2 and then similarly it goes on. Its indexing starts from 0, so you need to remember that. This is called index number. What if I add like 2? You can see that there is JS. If I add 0, there is HTML, and if I add 4, it will be undefined. This is because we don't have 4 things in our array. And now, what are the data types that can be set to an array? That can be anything. It can be string, number, as well as object, as well as boolean. Like let's try adding a boolean. And now let's give it 2. You can see that true is logged to our console. Let's add an object. I'll add this object team from here to here, and I'll paste it over here. I'll save it and I'll try doing this. First of all, I'll comment out that, and I'll also do this, and now I'll do 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is 3. Now if I save this, I'll get my object. Now what if I want to access team size in my array inside the object? For that, I'll have to do dot team size, and now I'll save it and I'll get my team size. Similarly, I can do let's do it like this. I'll comment it out, and now I'll try accessing a role and save it. Front-end developer. So here it is. Most of it is this, and we'll keep learning on and building on this in our project development videos. So make sure you stay subscribed to the channel, and if you want to check the code, it is in the description. Till then, bye bye.